Hello students, today's lesson is about what is data mining. Data mining is looking for hidden, valid, and potentially useful patterns in huge data sets. Data mining is all about discovering unsuspected, previously unknown relationships amongst the data. It is a multidisciplinary skill that uses machine learning, statistics, AI, and database technology. The insights derived via data mining can be used for marketing, fraud detection, and scientific discovery, etc. Data mining is also called as knowledge discovery, knowledge extraction, data pattern analysis, information harvesting, and etc. There is divide of data. First data, next target data, next processed data, next transformed data, next pattern. There we have three types of data mining. First exploration, next modeling, next deployment. Types of data. Data mining can be performed on following types of data. First, relational database, data warehouse, an object-oriented and object-relational database, and a multimedia and streaming database, text database, text mining and web mining, and etc. There we have data mining implementational process, business understanding, data preparation, modeling, evaluation, deployment. There we have problem definition, data gathering and preparation, and data access, data sampling, data transformation. Next, model building and evaluation. Create model, test model, evaluation, and interpret model. Next, knowledge deployment, model apply, custom reports, and external application. Next, we have types of data that can be mined. First, data stored in the database. A database is also called a database management system or DBMS. Every DBMS stores data that are related to each other in a way or the other. It also has a set of software programs that are used to manage data and provide easy access to do. These software programs serve a lot of purposes, including defining structure for database, making sure that the stored information remains secure and consistent, and managing different types of data access such as shared, distributed, and concurrent. Next, extraction of data from repositories. Next, data cleansing and loading into data mining database. Data transformation. Next, pattern discovery using algorithms such as clustering, regressions, and classification. Next, data visualization and interpolation of results. Next, a relation database has tables that have different names, attributes, and can store rows or records of large datasets. Every record stored in a table has a unique key. In data relationship, a model is created to provide a representation of a relation database that features weights and the relationships that exist between them. Next, second, data warehouse. A data warehouse is a single data storage location that collects data from multiple sources and then stores it in the form of the unified plan. When data is stored in a data warehouse, it undergoes cleaning, integration, loading, and refreshings. Data stored in a data warehouse is organized in several parts. If you want information on data that was stored 6 or 12 months back, you will get it in the form of the summary. Next, transactional data. Transactional database stores records that are captured as transactions. These transactions include flight booking, the customer purchase, click on a website, and others. Every transaction record has a unique ID. It also lists all these items that made a transaction. Next, other type of data. We have a lot of other types of data as well that are known for their structure, semantic meanings, and versatility. They are used a lot of applications. Here are a few of these data types. First, data streamers, next engineering design data, next sequence data, graph data, spectacle data, multimedia data, and more. We have 5 techniques of data mining. First, artificial neural networks. Next, decision trees, third, genetic algorithms, fourth, nearest neighbor method, and fifth, rule inductions. Data mining techniques, they are classification, clustering, regression, alter, sequential patterns, prediction, and associations rules. Data mining techniques. Assassination. It is one of the most used data mining techniques out of all the others. In this technique, a transaction and the relation between its items are used to identify a pattern. This is the reason this technique is also referred to as a relation technique. It is used to conduct market basket analysis, which is done to find out all those products that customers buy together on a regular basis. Next, clustering. This technique creates meaningful object clusters that share some characteristics. People often confuse it with classification, but if they properly understand how both these techniques work, they won't have any issue. Unlike classification that puts objects into predefined classes, clustering puts objects in classes that are defined by it. Next, classification. This technique finds its origins in machine learning. It classifies items or variables in a data set into predefined groups or classes. It uses linear programming, statistics, decision trees, and artificial neural network in data mining, amongst other techniques. Classification is used to develop software that can be modeled in a way that it becomes capable of classifying items in a data set into different classes. Next, prediction. This technique predicts the relationship that exists between the independent and dependent variables as well as independent variables alone. It can be used to predict future profit depending on the sale. Let us assume that profit and sale are dependent and independent variables respectively. Now, based on what the past sales data says, we can make a profit prediction of the future using a regression curve. Next, sequential patterns. This technique aims to use transaction data and identify similar trends, patterns, and events in over a period of time. This historical sale data can be used to discover items that buyers bought together at different. Next, data collection and data cleaning and data processing and data mining, testing on test data, and data interpretation. So we have finished our lecture. Thank you.